Hello everyone, welcome to the new series of variations. So in today's video we will be learning about a very new concept. So we have to find out the maximum number that can be formed using digits of a given number. Well, what does that mean? So we have given a number and we have to write a program to find a maximum number that can be formed using all of the digits present in that number. So for example, let me just give you a very simple example. If the number is given as 123, what we have to find out the maximum number that can be formed using the digits of this number. So the maximum number will be obviously 321. If we have given the number 19876, something like this, then the number should be 98761. This will be the greatest number forming with all of the digits, right? So this is how this is exactly the question which we have been given. So we have to find out the maximum number that can be formed using the digits of the number. Now the question is how we are going to do that. So what we are going to do, firstly I will take a number. Okay, so I will be taking a variable num, and num is equal to 123. Let's take a very easy concept so that we can understand it very clearly. So now I have taken a number over here, num, which is equal to 123. Now what am I supposed to do? Because we are going to do, we will be storing the count of the digits in an array. Okay, so I will be taking an array as, let us assume, of size 10, 20, whatsoever it is. I'll be taking initially of 5. No need to take even of the 10. So I will be taking an array count over here. Now I will be converting this integer number into the string. Okay, so I'll be taking a variable string and I will be converting dot by using the toString method. I will be converting this number into a string. So now string will be having what? This integer number, it will be now converted as a string. So str is equal to now 1 2 3, and it will be acting as a string now, right? Now after converting into a string, what we are going to do, we were having an array 4 and 5. Okay, so I was having an array count of variable of size 5 for now, 4, right? So now what I will be doing, I will be updating this array. How am I going to update this? I will tell you. Because obviously I have to traverse each and every element of the array, so I'll be taking a variable I, and this I will start from 0, and it will work up to string.length, str.length, it will work up to that. So when I is equal to 0, what I will be doing is I will be putting up a value. What I'll be saying, in the count array, find out string.char at I and minus 0. So what is the value? What I will try to find out the index over here, and I will be putting up the value. What kind of value? So count of string.char at I, because the I value is 0 over here. So what is the 0th index? What is the string's 0 index? I will be sharing over here as well. 1 2. Okay, so it will be 1 2 and 3. These are the elements and these are the indexes. Okay, these are the indexes and these are also the indexes. This will be the elements of, this is the count array, and this is the string index. These are the elements and this is the string. So it is not basically an array over here. I'm just trying to show you how we are going to fetch the details. So string.char at I at a 0 will be 1, right? So we know that, one second, count of it is 1, right? 1 minus 0. So what is the Unicode value of 1? the Unicode value caret I, that is caret 0, it is 1, right? So what is the Unicode value of 1? It is 49, right? 49 minus, what is the caret value of 0? It's 48. So it means we are going to access what? Count of 1, right? It means we are going to access this index, and I am going to place a value over here that is equal to 1, right? So I will be placing a value here 1. Initially all of the elements of the array will be having 0 value, correct? Now again, when the I value has been increased up to 1, same procedure will take place. It means this time I will be saying it count string dot char at 1. What is the char at 1? It is 2, right? So I will be saying 2 minus 0 for now. So what is the Unicode value of 2? The Unicode value of 2 is 50, right? Minus 48. It means we are accessing count of 2, right? So in the count of 2 as well, I will be providing a value 1. Provide a value over here 1. Next, again, the value of I will be 2. And again, count of char at 2. What is the char at value? 3. 3 is 3 minus string of 0. So what is the Unicode value of, what is the Unicode value of 3? It's 51, right? 48, 49. What will be the subtraction after we will get? It will be 3, right? It will be 3. It means we are giving a value 1 in the index over here. That is it. Because we have reached to the length of the string. The length was 3, of course, so definitely it will not move forward. So up to now we have just given these 3 elements, these 3 indexes, a particular value, that is 1 up to here, right? So we have updated the array. Now I will traverse this whole count array and I will try to calculate the maximum number. I am deleting this concept because we have already got that. How am I going to do that? I will be again taking a variable I. So initially the value of I will be 0, right? I will be using while count of I is greater than 0, because I have to traverse it again. I will check it again and again. So what am I going to do? I'll show you 1 second. I'll say take a variable result, and in the value result initialize it with 0 earlier and then multiply it with I into, I'll be taking a variable, say multiplier, and the multiplier's value will be 1 initially, okay? So I'll be multiplying this I with this multiplier. So for example, at the very first step, the result will be having the value of, result ki pehli value will be 0. 0 plus I ki value is what? 0 into 1. 0 into 1 is what? 0. So result ki value will be updated to 0, right? Now, as soon as I have calculated the value 0 over here, what I will do, I will give the value this count array's value. That is, I will do one thing. I will say, what is the count I? Count I is count of 0, right? Decrement it. Give it a 1 minus 1. So I will just give 1 second. This operation will not be considered for 0. Why? Because count of I is count of 0 is greater than 0. So is the condition true? Count of 0 is what? It is already the value 0. So it will never be working for this iteration. Okay. So this will be working for the next iteration, I guess. How? When I ki value becomes 1, again it will check it. If count of 1 is greater than 0, what is the value of count of 1? It is 1. 1 is greater than 0, condition is true. If it is true, it means we are supposed to find out, we are working for this, right? So how are we going to do? The value of result is 0 initially, right? So 0 plus, what is the value of I? I value is 1. 1 into 1 will be equal to 1, right? So the result value over here is 1 for now. As you have traversed it, do one thing, काउंट ऑफ आई -1 कर दो, यानी कि इसकी वैल्यू को हम क्या कर देंगे, वापस से 0 कर देंगे कि वी हैव ट्रेवर्स्ड इट. आफ्टर वी हैव ट्रेवर्स्ड इट, अगेन वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द मल्टीप्लायर वैल्यू. सो हाउ टू कैलकुलेट इट? सो मल्टीप्लायर में आई विल बी सेइंग, मल्टीप्लायर को भाई आप मल्टीप्लाई कर दो 10 से. ओके, what is the value of multiplier right now? It was 1 earlier, right? So it will become 1 into 10 is 10, right? Next, again increment the value of I. The I की value will become 2 this time. Check out it again. What is the value of count over here? The count की value has, the I की value has become 2, is greater than 0. What is the count of 2? It is 1, right? So 1 is greater than 0. Condition is true. Again find out the value of result. So the result की value will be, results last updated value is 1. 1 plus, what is I की value? I की value is 2 into, what is multiplier की updated value? It's 10, right? So calculate it. It will be, result is equal to 1 plus 20, right? And 1 plus 20 is equal to 21. Done. After that, again, because we have traversed it, lead it up to 0, and finally calculate the value of multiplier. And multiplier value will be, what is the value of multiplier? Last updated value, it was 10, right? And 10 into 10, so the updated multiplier's value will be equal to 100. Done. Again increment it and the I की value becomes 3. So again count of 3, compare it with 0, it's 1 greater than 0. Condition is true. Try to find out the value of result. So the result की value, if I will calculate, is, what is the last result की value? It's 21, correct? So 21 plus, what is the value of I, by the way? It's 3 into, what is the value of multiplier? It's 100, last updated. Right? So if I will calculate it, so result will be equal to 21 plus 300. What it is equal to? Result is equal to 321. I hope you understand how we are getting the numbers. Finally, because we have traversed this element as well, put it out to 0 or assign or subtract 1 minus 0. 1 minus 1 will be of course 0. Decremented by 1. I will just say in simple words, decrement by 1. I have decremented it. Even if you find out now the next multiplier's value, that will be what? 100 into 10, and that will be equal to 1000. Okay, but because when we will be traversing up to 4, so count of 4 is greater than 0, that will be of course 0 is greater than 0, so no need to work on further. So this way we will be calculated that the final answer which we have got is 321. Okay, hope you guys understand the logical part of it. Let us now move on to the coding section. So in the coding section, I'll be taking a number. I'm taking the same number, okay, because we have already gone through it, so it will be much easier for us to understand it. So now what we will be doing is, I'll be taking firstly an array, which I was calling it as count array, is new integer, and I will be taking the 5 as an array. If you want, you can take it 10. After that, I have to convert it into a string, so I will be writing it down, integer dot to string to num, right? So I'll be converting into a string now, because we were supposed to match up the characters. After converting it to string, we have to update the array count. So for updating the array count, what I will be writing over here is, I have started I is equal to 0, and we will be working on to string dot length I plus plus. I will be writing it down like count of string dot array I, subtract it from 0, okay, and assign that value to 1, which I have written over here. If you can see, oh, which I have deleted for now. Then after doing this, what I will be doing, I'll be taking a variable. Yes, we have to take some variables. Result is equal to 0. Then I have also take variable multiplier, and I'll be keeping it to 1 for now, right? Then we have to traverse the whole array and calculate the maximum number, which we did. So I will be taking a for loop firstly. So this was the for loop done. Okay, and this will work up to count की length तक चलेगा. Fine, that is okay. In fact, is it equal to, that is also okay. I will write it down like while count of I is greater than 0, which condition we were checking, तब तक चलते जाओ and calculate the value of result. So result will be equal to result plus I into multiplier. So basically we have just used this kind of technique so that we can decrement the array. As I told you, we have to, when we have, you know, watched up the element that we have, it was 1 earlier, so we have to decrement it. So I have also decremented the array. So I have told कि if it is I of 1, तो decrement कर दो उसके internally उसके variable को and make it 0. And finally I will say that multiply the multiplier by 10. Okay, so when it is done, everything, after that print the result. I will hope this will work. Okay. So yeah, now it's working fine. So that was just a minute error. I have not used equal to over here. So this is how we will get the correct answer. Okay, so if I'm taking any other number, so this is showing up the correct answer. Okay, hope you guys understand the concept. Thank you very much.